Good morning. Happy Winning Wednesday. I'm coming at you a little bit early today as I'm going to see a um, holistic dentist or a biologic dentist. Not to like get into the specifics or like the details about why, but I've been going down the holistic path, you know, fairly recently. Like many of y'all know, I come from a healthcare background, so a lot of my background is, like what the norm is. I would say as far as treatments for body and you know dentistry and whatever else. So uh, just by research, there is a common correlation between root canals and disease, and a lot of cancers can actually. I would say it's probably not like completely proven, but there's a big correlation between like breast cancer especially and having root canals, because essentially it's killing off the root of your tooth, and you're left with a rotting tooth in your mouth. So I had quite a few root canals. One of them was because when I was in fifth grade, I went over the handlebars on my bike, and this tooth right here I cracked in half, so I had to get a root canal on it. So um, when I went through the autoimmune diagnosis, I did a lot of detoxing and things to reverse the diagnosis as best as I could, or at least get back to me, back to my health, back to my energy. And I had already been going down a journey with clean eating as it is and workouts. But little did I know that with my supplementation, that I was over supplementing and further taxing my liver. So not only did I get a autoimmune disease diagnosis, which essentially was pointing to a clotting disorder, which causes my blood to clot uh, more than it should, which could, I guess, cause like blockages in your vessels. That my liver enzymes were elevated as well, and then my cardiovascular health was in the levels were out of range. So yeah, I kind of went down the rabbit hole. I did a couple detoxes. I found different ways of doing things. I was able to um, my ANA titers, which is your autoimmune blood test to see if you have something that um, that came back negative after doing all this. My liver enzymes came down, and of course, also finding the right supplementation was another thing that helped with that. And it's a constant work in progress. So we not only have to take care of our bodies, but we also have to take care of our minds. We have to take care of our spiritual bodies. So all of this is very important. This has been a journey for me. It's something that I walk through. That's why I am confident that I can help others walk through the same thing. Now, that being said, we in our morning message, we were talking a little bit about, and that was totally off the wall, just like a little ramble there on my journey. But we were talking a little bit about being paralyzed by fear of not being perfect. So the perfectionism trap. right? We all know that there's not a single person out there that is perfect. And sure, we can look up to people that look like they have it all together, that they always have the right answers, that they're inspirational to us. So they don't have, like, they're human too, honestly. Like, they've made mistakes, they've made wrong calls, they've done things messy, but maybe some people may point that out, but really it didn't hold them back from their success. Like, they still powered through. They still did it messy. They did, put one foot in front of the other. They still put their underpants on the same way that we do, right? So, when you hesitate about sharing your message or your expertise or even some like weird way of thinking or creativity, it's you're worrying over making mistakes of being judged. And this is something that even the people that are way up there that have a lot of success, that are people that we look up to, they also have the same fear of perfection, the fear of being judged or making mistakes in front of people. Like, honestly, have you seen a celebrity that said one wrong thing and they were taking, people with pitchforks out there, trying to burn everything down because of one thing that they said. So it's a common fear. Like, it's out there, but the whole idea of perfectionism, it's a complete illusion. Like, it keeps us stuck in a cycle of procrastination and self-doubt, and then we never get started. So I really wanted you to give yourself permission to make mistakes, to be messy, to not be perfect, because we're humans. We're allowed to make mistakes. We are allowed to be beginners. We're allowed to be wrong. We're allowed to learn as you go. You can change your mind. You can evolve. Like, one thing that always baffled me about politics is that, maybe somebody voted something some way and then they evolved their opinion and then they voted a different way. Like, why is that a problem? Why is it a problem that you changed your mind? Like, they call them flippers, or whatever. Not to get into politics, because I don't want to make this about politics, but I had very different opinions from when I was a teenager than what I do now. Like, I did not have a care in the world. Like, it was, live hard, play hard. I didn't care about what I did to my body. Like, honestly. So it's a very different worldview that I have now, and that's a good thing, right? Like, I tuned into holistic stuff and spiritual stuff and went down that rabbit hole fairly recently. Like, I did have a big belief in, when I started in healthcare, that they only have our best interests at heart and that doctors are there to help you. And they are, a lot of them are, but I've opened my eyes to kind of the undertone, the background, like the money making aspects of it. So, I want you to give yourself to permission that you don't have to be perfect, and you can help people even if you're going through it too, that you can walk alongside of somebody. Like, as I said, I've been through a journey. I've gone through things. I am able to help somebody guide through their own journey. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going on my journey too, still. Like, I am constantly working, I'm constantly learning, evolving, adding more tools to my tool belt. This is something that I feel very passionate about for me, because I wanted to heal me first. I wanted to heal make sure I don't screw up my kids, and then it evolved to helping others. So with the statement, like, I want you to actually this week write down, I give myself permission to, whatever it is, like, if you're to be a beginner, learn as you go, to practice and improve, get confident by doing, evolve, fail, to change your mind, to help somebody before you're ready to help them, share your message simply because you want to. Like, write it out. I give myself permission to this, and so be it. Because I want you to really anchor that down in your head, that it's okay to be human. It's okay to fail, to make mistakes, to, that people may judge you. And when you write it down, and then when you say it out loud, there's a vibration that gets put out there into the universe. Like, it gets put out into the universe that, you are moving forward no matter what. And then it also implants in your subconscious mind that it's okay to be human, that you're still safe, that you're not going to be exiled just for having an opinion. When you can even do this in the mirror too. Say it in your own eyes and declare your truth. And then really notice how it feels, like what comes up, what thoughts come up, what do you notice? So when we talk about successful people, the people that we look up to that are inspirational, again, it's not like they've ever made mistakes. They're the ones that actually had the courage to keep going further and put themselves out there, even when they were messy and imperfect and unsure. And they powered through that. So every expert was once a beginner. And that's one of the things that in my, if any of y'all have grabbed the 12-minute Getting Great breathwork activation, it's talking about, you don't have to be perfect. Everyone starts from somewhere. Even the best photographers, their first pictures were crappy because they were learning. But once you get to that 1,000th photo, like, you gain that confidence that you, maybe the first 1,000 weren't that great, but that after that, it's just freaking amazing. So, every expert, every inspirational person, every successful person, they were once a beginner. They, had one imperfect step that they took. They embraced the messy. So this journey, it's a journey of growth. We open ourselves up when we're in growth to possibilities, to opportunities. We learn, we evolve, we become the best versions of ourselves. And the thing is, like, people need you. Like, the world needs your gifts, your voice, your perspective, your expertise. Again, a client that I might be walking through something that I'm also going through could be just 2 steps behind me, honestly. But I have just a little bit more knowledge to help them get there. Just a little bit more support. And by holding back, if I were to hold back out of fear, you're not only doing yourself a disservice, but you're also doing them a disservice. You're doing people that need your gifts, that need your wisdom and your support, you're not out there to help them. And let's just say that they don't find anybody to help them. And then they just continue on the same path. Like, you putting yourself out there is a benefit to them. So if you have a business, or you're thinking about a business, or you're thinking about ways that you can help others, just take one small step. Honestly, like, reach out to people, show them, like, you could support somebody without them having to pay for it, and it builds up your confidence once you are able to help somebody and they get, some sort of a result. It doesn't have to be like this super mind-blowing, life-changing thing. Even just helping them along the way, helping them take their step forward, could be profound for them. So I'm challenging you, step outside of your comfort zone, write this statement down, that even if you're not perfect, offer help, even if you're still learning, embrace messiness and growth, trust that you have something valuable to offer the world. So don't let the fear of imperfection hold you back from shining your light. So if you have not already seen it, I have sent this out to emails. I have posted it in here. I do have a big gift giveaway that's going on until October 6th. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday it's ending. And again, this is a bunch of coaches that have put in their hard work, sweat, and tears into providing these amazing gifts that, either help you with health, or they help you with business, or they help you with implementation, or steps to get started. And even like I have some people with meditations. So these are all really cool things that you can use to get off the ground or close the year out strong. If you're already in business and you've got something going and you just want to pick up the momentum for the last 3 months of the year. So I encourage you to jump onto that gift giveaway and grab the gifts that you can while you can, because again, they're very generous. Everybody put their testing and their sweat and their tears into it, I'm sure. And this is a very valuable thing because every single one of these coaches, I can vouch for. Like, they're all amazing people. They all have amazing gifts, and they really help people to walk their path as well. So I will drop that in the comments. Make sure you sign up before that deadline so that you can grab those gifts. And I'm going to go get to the dentist now. And thank you all so much for being in my community, being here. I am here to support if there is anything at all. It's not like a sales call if you message me, right? Like, I am literally here to support you. You can ask me questions. I will respond. And I just thank you all. Love you all. And I'll see you later. Bye.